What's going on? Welcome back to the channel. So I have another project going on beside with my street machine group build, which is the Bel Air. This came out of a blue, and I kind of figured, you know what, let's do it. So there's a guy on Instagram. He designs all these like really cool cars, and they're full model kits for 3D printing to resin, obviously. And, you know, he brought out the 2024 Ford Mustang. That's what this is. And I was like, oh my god. So I went ahead and downloaded a file. I just couldn't wait to print it up. So I printed it all up. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to build this until probably late fall or early winter. And I just could not wait. So we're doing it now alongside with the Bel Air, which I'm doing with the Street Machine Group build. So, yeah. So I'm about ready to get them in paint today, if not this weekend, of course. So about time. So let's show you what we got going on. So yes, like I said, this is a full 3D printed model kit. The interior, exterior, there's no engine. This one does not have an engine, but it's fine. It's a curbside, so the hood's shut, but not too big a deal. It's more for like a more outside look and interior look. So this is one of the main, you know, full 3D printed model kit I done one before last year, which was the Aero Adams 3. That one's kind of a more entry level for me to get into a full 3D printed model kit. And then this one being a full model kit, meaning you have to do the glass, you have to do a lot of stuff. So I'll show you what we got going on. So I got it mocked up, everything's all sanded and ready to go. So let's take the, actually move the car alone. So here is the interior of this thing, and of course, this is being a modern car, it's all digital. Everything's all digital. This whole screen is literally the whole screen, to your infotainment system, to your gauge cluster. Really cool dashboard. So we got that going. Here is your new seats. These are Recaro seats. So very cool. Yeah, look cool. So we got those, got two of those. Here is your back part of your interior, nothing too special there. That goes behind the back seats. Center console is right here. This is, of course, going to be a manual, this car options a manual or automatic, but this guy has done a manual for this model, which is pretty cool. So center console. Then here is your steering wheel separate. Your buttons separate and stuff. Very cool. I mean, this is a full model kit, guys. I mean, it's a full 3D printed model kit. It's just too cool. Amazing technology these days. People can do these. And here is your quad tip exhaust, and they're fully open. Kind of see through them. There we go. Very cool. So we got the quad tip exhaust there. And you got your these did not come in the kit. I bought these separate. These are sun visors. I thought you need some visors, and I might start doing these for model kits because majority of the model kits these days don't have a sun visor. And of course, we got the rear view mirror that did not come in the kit either. And something else that didn't come in the kit was these windshield wipers. So I went ahead and put up some windshield wipers, but that's it for that didn't come in the kit. So yeah, very cool. I mean, there's some things you have to download and print with it, you know, the windshield wipers, like I said, and some visors if you want, and a rear view mirror. But other than that, everything else is included. Here is your rear seat. Very cool. Yeah, this is mount detail. Then here is your wheel and tire package. So I got the set mocked up, and then here they are right here. Very cool. And then front skinnies and front fats from the kit, or when you buy the files, they are all same size. So I went ahead and sized the back ones fatter because on the real car they are fatter on the real car. So if you want to do that, just size them up a little bit. That's the beauty part about 3D printing. You can size up the parts, you know, any way you want. And then these are your wheel mounts onto the chassis. Pretty simplified. You just click onto there, and then, you know, nothing too special. The chassis, by the way, this is the chassis, so it's nothing too major. So there is your chassis. It's more warped, not too big a deal. It's probably way, I kept it onto the tree too much, I think, but that is your chassis, and then the wheel mounts onto there, and then your interior mounts on there. So pretty simplified, and your quad tip exhaust goes on there. So pretty simplified for the chassis. Not too bad, because you're not going to see much of it anyway. And then here is your interior bucket. So again, very simplified enough, and it just kind of builds up, and then you easy flock this, carpet it, whatever you want to do. And then here is your door panels. Very neat. Very cool. It's a full model kit. It's insane, and yeah, it's very cool. And then here is your centers for the wheels. You get the pony on there. So he does have a wheel set that has his molded onto the wheel, or you can do it separate. I didn't separate because I'm not sure what color I'm going to do the wheels, or if those are a separate color from the actual wheels. I'm not exactly sure, so I did it that way. But if you're going to plan on doing the wheels and the lug nuts or the centers same color, just go ahead and use the one that has them already molded in. So, and here is the brake package. Very cool. Bumble brakes. So again, like the wheels, he did not give you front and rear brakes, but again, just size them up and stuff. So the back ones I did smaller, of course, because the back brakes are smaller and the front brakes are larger ones. So we got the brakes going, and then yes, these are separate. So very cool. So you can paint the calipers different color and paint the rotors like a steel, or not steel, like a silver chromey color. And here is your rear view mirror. This is your passenger one. I got the other one mocked up on there, and then you do have your front splitter right here. So very cool. You can do this in carbon or just flat black, whatever you desire. And then let's get to the car. So you do have your rear spoiler. It's optional. You don't have to use this. You don't want to. And just in case you're wondering, this car in particular is the Dark Horse version. Because Mustang has a bunch of different versions of the Mustang. This one is the all-new trim level Dark Horse. So I'll tell you why it's a Dark Horse here in a minute. But here is the Pacific Dark Horse wing, I think. I'm not sure this is Pacific. It could be for other trim levels as well. But rear spoiler, pretty cool. And you don't have to mount it up. There's no holes for it. You just kind of glue onto the pegs and just glue onto the body. So then your rear view mirror, it really just slides right in. There's a little hole. You can see the little hole right there. And that's the hole right there for it. So very cool. And then let's go ahead and scoot this back, get these wheels out of here. Then body, get these out of the way. Then here is the beauty of the car. Such a beautiful car. I mean, I think Ford has really outdone themselves with this body style. I think this is the 7th gen Ford Mustang. Wicked cool. So the reason why I said it's a Dark Horse edition is because the front bumper, this is specific to the Dark Horse. This is like a black, like a matte black type deal, or a carbon black. So that's how you know it's a Dark Horse. The other trim levels, this is all body color. There's no line here. This is all one color. So each trim level of each Mustang has a different front bumper. The grill is the same, I think. Just the edges and the bottom portion of the grill is different on each trim level, but the headlights are the same, I think. But the majority of the body is all the same. Just the front bumper is definitely different from each trim level. So yeah, this is the Dark Horse, and this is pretty cool. You get your pony molded into the grill in there. That's gloss black on the grill car, the whole grill area. I think the bottom might be flat. I'm not exactly sure. Then you have your headlight detail molded in. Look at that. And the headlights are actually black on the grill car, except your LED lights. You can highlight those silver or white. White if you want them to have them look like they're on. Silver if you want them to have them look like they're off. So that's how you do the daytime lane lights, just in case you're wondering how you do that. Then your hood. And there's that little hole I was talking about for your rear view mirror. It's on both sides. Very cool. On your roof, you do have your shark fin antenna molded in. To the back. Then this is your taillight. I did not print the taillights yet. I do have clear red resin. I am going to print the taillights in. So we got that going. Well, I'm gonna put them here shortly, but tail lights are separate. And then you get your rear diffuser, that's black on the road car, flat black. And you do have your mode, door handles mode on, and they're open too. Kind of see down there. So very cool. The detail in this body is amazing. And I sanded it, like I said, it's all ready for primer. So, and then here's the bottom. This is where all the sprues or the supports were molded on. The roof I did sand down, so the roof is smooth. They do that interior color, and then put the sun visors in there. Kind of like so, pretty cool. So that should be pretty cool. And then the rear mirror we'll put on there. So yeah, very cool. And then glass parts, windows. So for the kit, you do have your templates. So you do make clear resin, but it's not really ideal to make clear parts. It's mainly to do solid clear parts. So what I did is on Prime Day had a bunch of sale. It was a few weeks ago, and I went ahead and purchased a vacuum form. So what I did is I printed the window mask, or the window templates for this in regular resin, same resin as the car. Then sand them down, make sure they're fully sanded and stuff. The bottom doesn't really matter because you're not going to be doing anything to the bottom. Just get the top sanded. And then we went ahead and vacuum formed the clear parts. So front windshield right there, there's a protective film on here still I gotta get rid of, but you got your back window, your two side windows, your back side windows, and then your headlights. So very cool. You got the vacuum form, and I'm actually really glad how that turned out. That is wicked cool. And then we got my clear parts made out and just cut them out. And then they're too tight, I can sand it or cut it just a bit more, whatever. But that's how we did the clear parts. So very cool. And then the tail lights, like I said, I'm going to do clear red. So in resin, because that's kind of like a solid piece, and that doesn't really matter. So it doesn't turn out too good. I can paint it and do the chrome, then do the red on top of the chrome, but it should work out pretty good. So for color, I told Splash Paints I'm doing this, and Splash Paints was actually pretty happy. He's like, ooh, it's like that's really cool. He wasn't about color. And then I had my Instagram folks over there on my story vote for colors. If you want to vote for one of my models' colors, because sometimes I do a polls on what color to do my cars in. So if you want to do that, if you want to participate in that, follow me on Instagram. Usually I'll do a poll over there and see which color wins. So I did 4 colors. I did like a light blue, red, white, and the new dark horse color. And well, that one actually won. So texted to Splash Paints, and Splash Paints is like, sweet. He goes, wait a minute, what color is that, question mark? So I sent him the name of it, and then he goes, okay, let me do some research. Took him about 2 hours, I want to say, give or take. And then he said, I found it. He found the color code, and voila, he has mixed me the color. So you can get a custom mixed color through his website. If you want like a custom mixed color, say like you want to match your actual car color, and you're doing it as a model, through his website you can get custom mixed color. You do have to send him the color name or code. I can't remember, but I don't know the color code on this one because this color is very new. So I think he contacted Ford, or I'm not sure how you get the color, but because the color is very new. Then when you do get a custom color from Splash Paints, he will put his label on here that says custom color, then Splash Paints, and then it tells you the warning and the PSI to use or whatever. Then he will usually put Splash Paints sticker on top, but he knows it's me. He made it for me, so he didn't do that, which I don't care because don't have him waste of emblem or stickers from me. And then as you see, it has a pearl, so it's a very dark blue with like a red pearl. So it's gonna look absolutely incredible. I'll put the picture of the real car on your screen. I mean, this color is absolutely incredible. So I'm so cool. Splash Paints found a color and he got it, and yeah, so that's the color we're doing. And just in case you're wondering, yes, you do get the bigger bottle when you do the custom colors. So you do pay a little bit more, but you are getting a bigger bottle besides your regular size generic Splash Paints bottles, just in case you're wondering. So you are getting a bigger bottle, This is the same bottle that comes in the primer and all that fun stuff. So, but other than that, guys, I just want to give you guys an update on my next project, or my second project. I'm doing the same with the Bel Air. This is pretty cool. Like I said, I was not gonna do it until fall or winter, but I just could not wait. I printed it up, and I just could not wait. And then the guy who actually designs this, he's on Instagram. He saw my posts, and he's really happy I'm doing it. So he's contacted me, and he did send me a file for another vehicle of his. And I'm not gonna do it right now. I might do it later this year, or it might be the first build of next year, who knows. But I will give you a hint, it is a truck. It's a modern truck. And I'll give you another hint, it is a Ford. But that's all I'm giving you guys right now. And I cannot believe he did that to me. He sent me a file, he goes, "What's your email?" And I was like, "You sure?" So I gave him my email, and then he sent me the file directly to my email, and I was like, "You kidding me? You didn't have to do that," because usually his full kits are about 22 bucks, which is not bad, you know. Then you do have to print it up yourself. But other than that, guys, that's it. Next time you're going to see both of these builds, the Bel Air as well, should be in paint. So, better than that, guys. Until my next video, I'll catch you guys next time. Take it easy.